What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's first video. In today's first video, we're going to take a look at TRON or TRX and see what it's doing on the 4-hour time frame, the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, and also the TRON Bitcoin pair to see if we can find any clues on what is going to happen next for TRON. So let's not waste any time and jump straight on into the 4-hour chart here. And as you guys can see, we are just pumping up over our support line coming up. You can see this yellow line. We keep getting support on this yellow line all the way on our run up. Now, you can see we're getting a dip as we speak right now on the 4-hour time frame. Now, what we could be doing, I'll give you guys two options of what we could be doing here, is we could just be coming back down to retest our 4-hour EMA. You guys can see it. We have a couple bounces off that 4-hour EMA a couple times here, or what we could be doing is coming back down to back test this support line. Now, if we were to come straight down right now, that would give us an approximate target of a downside to about 14.4 cents for TRON, at least on the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the daily time frame, we could be due for a little bit more of a correction for TRON after an absolutely massive run up. We're going to take a look at that right now next. We're not going to waste too much time on the 4-hour chart as there's not much going on here. Switching over to the daily chart, we do have a little bearish divergence. You can see we're making higher highs in our price action, and we've made lower highs in our RSI down below. Okay, so that is classic bullish divergence, and that could push us back down to our 20-day moving average. You can see we're pretty overextended right now from our 20-day moving average, and we're going to take a look at, we're pretty extended from our weekly moving average as well. Our 20-day moving average right now sits at about 12.3 cents, so that could also be a pullback target for TRON as well. And the other reason why I think we are due for a pullback, never mind besides the bearish divergence, the overextension from the 20-day moving average, you actually look left here, for TRON, you can see where we got rejected was basically our last candle body support we really ever had for TRON all the way back in 2018. So big area there, and I think that's why we're going to get some type of resistance there. We could have a slight pullback, but after that, we don't have much resistance left. We're going to take a look at that on the more so on the weekly chart, but nevertheless, that is a big area that we do have to get above for TRON to really continue its really monumental run. We know TRON has been doing awesome, right? Just from March 26th, TRON is up 214% to the upside. So you guys know, if you guys have been watching this channel forever, I was a big fan of TRON down here during this long consolidation pattern down here. I was telling you guys that TRON was going to go up big. Obviously, it pumped up here from like 2.5 cents to around 6 cents. I did take my profits there for TRON, but if you continue to hold, nice job. You are making some serious gains there. Now let's switch on over to the weekly chart here. And on the weekly chart, we also have this painted. We can see right here, our last candle body highs on the weekly chart are sitting right at about 18.9 cents. Now we didn't wick up all the way up there. We wicked up to right around 18 cents. So, we technically on the weekly chart, we still have a little bit higher we can go. But like I said, on that daily chart, that bearish divergence is definitely no joke. After we break that last candle body high, though, our next target for TRON is 30.6 cents. If and when we do continue upside, I think it's more of so of when rather than if we do go for TRON. But in the short term, a possible pullback is definitely probably needed. You can see also on our 10 and 20-day moving averages, we're pretty overextended from our weekly support band. That's really been our support. If you look down here, ever since we got back above it in April of 2020, we have not broken below that weekly support band. You guys can see right now we are super overextended from that support band. More so the 10-week moving average. When you're that far extended from the 10-week moving average, you're due for some type of correction, right? We're about 96% removed from our 10-week moving average. Never mind our 20-week moving average, which right now is sitting at about 6.7 cents, and our 10-week moving average sitting at about 9.1 cents. But you guys know, as the weeks go on, these obviously continue higher. So it's not like we have to go all the way down there. It's just that we could be due for some type of sideways or slight pullback for TRON, but I do think we are going to reach our higher targets, the next couple months, right? I definitely think we're going to go up higher for TRON in the longer term time frame. Now, switching on over to our weekly chart, this is why I'm super bullish on TRON against Bitcoin, okay? So even if Bitcoin does have a drop, we see TRON go sideways, that's inherently still going to make the TRON Bitcoin pair continue up. You guys can see we've just been in this long-term falling wedge, okay? And you guys can see right now we currently did retest the top of the falling wedge, but we couldn't get that full-on breakthrough. Now, like I said, we see Bitcoin have a little bit of a drop, we see Tron go sideways, or we see both have a drop, and Tron just drops a little bit less than Bitcoin does. Tron could definitely break out of this wedge, and we know breakout target of our wedges are the top of our wedge, which sits right there at that wick. So that could make Tron have about a, if I take my measurement tool here, that would have Tron about a 300% gain against Bitcoin. If that were to happen, obviously that's months away. That's not going to happen right away, but nevertheless, that is pretty bullish sign that we're pretty close to a breakout out of that falling wedge against Tron against Bitcoin. This really tells us, should we own Tron or should we own Bitcoin in the shorter term time frame? Well, we did just hit resistance, so maybe Bitcoin's maybe better in the shorter term, but if and when we do break this resistance, it might be better to hold Tron in the short term. So that's the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. Also, leave a like for me. That greatly appreciate that. And also check out the live stream tonight at between 7 and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys. Talk to you later.